Hey everyone, it's Jericho, creator of Doctor Who Regenerated and founder of Redemption Studios. Exactly 10 years ago today, on September 15th, 2015, I released our very first Doctor Who fan film titled Rise of the Doctor. It was part of what we called the pilot series. Back then, it was just me, some friends, and a dream to bring the Doctor to life in our own new way. And I am very pleased to announce that this series can now be found on our channel under the title Doctor Who Echoverse. And in 2017, we decided to reboot this series into what is now known as Doctor Who Regenerated.
Across the years, we've told stories with monsters, time crystals, space anomalies, alternate timelines, Nicolas Cage references, and even Seinfeld jokes. But more than that, we've told stories about grief, hope, friendship, and finding your identity in the chaos. And I couldn't have done this all on my own. So many amazing actors, writers, directors, and friends who've donated their time, money, talents, voices, and their hearts to this universe.
Ooh, all right, excellent. That worked. We do have signal. I'm not super late on this. How the has it been 10 years? You are a liar. 2016, that was 4 years ago. I'm not almost 30 years old, you liar, you. Anyways, all jokes aside, Jericho, congrats on 10 years, man. I don't understand how we've known each other for almost 10 years. We're in this for life now. So if you don't know who I am for some reason, my name is Luke Lane. I am the executive producer here at Redemption Studios, and I'm also the co-showrunner of Doctor Who Regenerated Volume 2, as well as a few other projects that are early planning. I joined up with Redemption Studios back when it was still called Not So Amazing Studios, which I will still die on that hill. Was a good channel name. It's just ironic because your stuff is amazing now. Jericho, pull up the screenshot right here. Yeah, that's right. I'm making you edit. I'm making you edit. You can't get out of this one, lazy boy. It sparked more than a friendship, and like we're bros for life. Is what I'm getting at. If you want to learn more about like my stuff with my Doctor Who stuff, because I don't want to make this about me. There's a video on my YouTube channel. Hey, it's Luke Lane VA17. Go check it out. But what I can tell you about is the bowler hat doctor. So I wanted him to be more of like kind of, I don't know who said it in the Doctor community, but the imp doctor, kind of like a little bit of a stumbling fool, but he's smart. He knows what he's doing. And I thought, okay, we're gonna keep the brooding stuff, but we're gonna transition into a more colorful, positive version of the Doctor, one that's got a bit more fire in his soul. The first Comic-Con I ever went to was in 2015, and I was dressed. I had the brown coat, the silver tie and vest, and the shirt, cufflinks, black pants, red shoes. I didn't have a hat yet. There was no hat to this costume. I was just rocking this, but with hair. And I saw Sylvester McCoy. I spent all of my money, the rest of my money, just a photo, a selfie with him. Jericho, put the picture right here. Look at how adorable we are. And so he looked at me and he goes, there hasn't been a Doctor Who's worn a bowler hat, which I'm assuming he means long term. And I nod my head, and he goes, I think you'd be a good bowler hat doctor. Therefore, the bowler hat doctor became the title. And it's been especially fun just playing him and just bringing him to life with No Mercy and Dark Dimension. Even though we didn't get the actual fan film that we wanted to make done, Dark Dimension is better than what we were gonna have, 100%. And it's opening up so many new windows for the future. I wouldn't have had that opportunity if I had never been a part of Redemption Studios. That's what I'm trying to say. And we've got final installment of No Mercy trilogy. Han's coming out. I know that Jericho is itching to get this Doctor Who fan film done because He wants to bring you guys some of the coolest original work I've ever read. But anyways, that's where I'm going to wrap this video up. Jericho, it's been a pleasure. It's been an honor. I'm so proud of you for how far you've come with your talents in filmmaking. Like, seriously, dude, it's been a pleasure to just, like, even watch. And just to know that I'm a part of something like this is really, really awesome.
Oh, hey. I can't believe it's been 10 years. 10 years since the Doctor Who videos. Man, time flies. I was just thinking today when I was jumping off a high cliff into deep water, and just during that moment, thinking about all the fun we had doing those videos. I just think back. Oh, yeah. It was amazing what we did, and I got to play the Master in those videos, and that was a lot of fun. So, I'll always remember those days as a highlight of being a youth pastor there. And, oh. Got him. It was a bee. Anyway, seriously though, it was great times being there in Rootstown with you guys and doing those videos. Hopefully, I think there are some opportunities where I can be a part of some little things here and there, and that'll be cool, anything that I can do. But, yeah, and just, you know, anything you do in the future, Jericho, do it for the glory of God, and it'll be awesome. But as for me, I think I'm just going to chill and listen to some soothing saxophone.
Hi Jericho, please don't approve this bit, but you wanted me to record something for the 10th anniversary of Doctor Who Redemption, sort of not so amazing studios thing and that. What I'm gonna say is, well, as everybody else has probably said, happy anniversary to your series. I'm so glad that it's still continuing in different iterations over the last 10 years and that. For me, it's been about, like, 7, I think, since I first saw the pilot series and that, and then, obviously, since then, you know, there's been many different iterations. I've loved Regenerated and that, and again, so happy you've been able to do Dark Dimension. I remember having to wait for that one for a while. I was definitely one of those people who was like, I wanted it to come out. But also Regenerated Season 2, because I've been involved with that project for the last 4 years with you, and I just can't wait for it to sort of come out and that. Especially now that people are seeing stuff like the first episode and that, and, you know, there's loads more episodes to go, but I'm sure it'll be all epic in no time. But basically, yeah, happy anniversary. Hope things go well. And here's to another 10, hopefully.
Well, I see everything seems to be good. Hey there, ladies and gentlemen, 'tis I, the multi-voice doctor here, telling you guys happy 10-year anniversary. You know, it has been that long, according to my Doctor Who watch. But I hope you all have a great day for a good Doctor Who year, and hey, my USA cap. There it is. You know, how many times I always keep looking for this thing, I always keep losing it, but one way or another I keep finding it. Anyway, this is the multi-voice doctor telling you guys, celebrate your 10 year.
Happy 10 years! I got started filming with Jericho 10 years ago, and I just remember having an absolute blast every film day. We would get together and get up to some shenanigans, have a ton of fun, and then get real serious with our filming and just being able to be there, hanging out with Jericho as he led us through his vision for his videos and having an absolute fun while we were doing that.
So, life before I met the doctor, I don't want to say it was good, but I don't want to say it was tolerable, but I guess it was more tolerable. Uh, Nowadays, I'm kind of just like in a closet that goes on forever. Uh, I've been surviving out of like sucking the moisture out of the carpets, and I've only been eating scarves, like the fiber out of the scarves, but it's just one really long scarf. It's like multicolored. I would have been nice to wear that if, you know, they need food. Can somebody please get me out of here?
As you can see, this has been quite the journey. While it's been 10 years since Rise of the Doctor, we're only just beginning our most ambitious chapter in this next era of Doctor Who fan film stories.
Redemption Studios presents The Clockwork Era. Wave 1, The Legacy. We start where it all began. Doctor Who Regenerated, the full fan film series that kicked off our modern era. Doctor Who Dark Dimension, a standalone multi-doctor story set in a fading universe crumbling under its own weight. Two doctors struggle to find their way back home. Wave 2, The Present. Now things get even more exciting. Doctor Who Regenerated Volume 2, our brand new audio series and next evolution of our storytelling. Doctor Who Gaslight, a serialized gothic adventure set in the shadows of time. Doctor Who Time's Edge, our next fan film and spiritual sequel to Dark Dimension, where fractured universes and alternate timelines collide. Wave 3, The Future. And finally, The Next Frontier. Doctor Who Echoes of Time, a chilling dive into the mythos of reality and the monsters that live in between the cracks. Doctor Who Convergence, the universe-breaking fan film event that will bring all timelines and alternate universes into one final storm. This Clockwork Era is the first building block in what we are calling the Convergence Universe. In the fan film world, timelines were often treated as strict rules. Luke and I saw that as limiting and sometimes toxic. So we created the Convergence Universe, a space where our stories and those of a few trusted friends can unfold with creative freedom. A curated continuity born from the idea that no single timeline should hold us back. In the Convergence Universe, each new story is a fresh possibility, and our chosen circle of creators are free to shape it together.
And it all begins today. You guys can find the very first episode of Doctor Who Regenerated Volume 2 live right now on this channel and on any of your favorite podcast platforms. This is the start of a new story, a changed Doctor, and a new era. From Rise of the Doctor to this Clockwork Era, this whole project has been one of the most meaningful creative journeys of my life. It might seem stupid and dumb. It's a fan film. It's a fan film series. It's a fan film project. It's not like anything real or huge, but it's been a part of my life for the last decade. I mean, to everyone who's watched, who's acted in, who's written, who's supported, or even just clicked play on a video and, let's be real, watched it for like 2 seconds, thank you. Seriously, thank you. I would not be here without you guys, and I would not be here without all the amazing people that made this possible. And I wouldn't be here without God inspiring me to be creative and tell stories. So shout out to him. But this isn't just a project to me. This is a decade of dreams, of memories, and regenerations. And I honestly cannot wait to show you what's next.
I'm such a moron. I should have done the entire video in this fit. Oh, look, Daleks on Baboon. You know, this is Sylvester McCoy's favorite Doctor Who fan film. I know, right? I need to work on Batman. I look like a pimp.